Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here to watch Friday Night Smackdown. It's been a couple weeks since we've done a Smackdown reaction, I believe since the draft, but we're back at it, y'all. We are back at it. This episode, we've got Roman and Solo confronting Sami and Kevin. We have the LWO versus the Usos. Grayson Waller is debuting the Grayson Waller Effect show thing. And his guest is AJ Styles. AJ Styles, of course, is taking on Seth Rollins' Night of Champions for the brand new World Heavyweight title that will be the Raw title and that sort of thing. We have Zelina Vega going up against Asuka. The Brawling Brutes have a segment with Pretty Deadly. And we have the Universe Mode matchup of the Street Profits versus LA Knight and Rick Boogs. So without further ado, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's watch Friday Night Smackdown. Yeah, so there was a lot that happened last episode. Essentially, Roman basically said that he and Solo were going to take care of Sami and Kevin at Night of Champions, and they were going to be the ones to go for the tag titles instead of the Usos. And so that's how we got into this whole situation here tonight. Can you imagine, like, Roman Reigns and Solo getting the titles off of Kevin and Sami, right? Roman's gonna have 4 freaking titles. Well, the Usos kind of embarrassed themselves, Cole. Like, they lost at WrestleMania. 3 main events. I thought the main event was the last match of the card. I know that there are certain situations where a co-main event can kind of work, but 3 main events. 3? What? What is Paul going on about? I'm so confused. Oh, we also covered all the drama that happened on Monday Night Raw as well, so if you missed our reactions to that, those are up all as well. Well, how are we supposed to start things, Roman? I mean, you're starting the show. That makes sense to me. Well, that didn't last long. Oh, look at Solo! Solo got his own shirt. I'm just now noticing this. We're proud of you, Solo. I'm sure that was your plan all along, Roman. Okay, what are we trying to accomplish here? Oh, we have to acknowledge Roman, great. You know, remember when Roman kept going on about how Kevin Owens was the problem for like the longest time, and Kevin Owens is still a problem for Roman Reigns? How is that being an effective tribal chief? No, they're not going to drop the titles. They're going to go down swinging. I love how Roman and Sami have to hold Kevin and Solo back. So when's the next time that Roman's going to defend his titles again? Asking for a friend. And by friend, I mean asking for all of us. Oh no! So Sami is Roman's regret. I don't trust where this match is going at Night of Champions, just based on the inner turmoil within the Bloodline really coming to fruition and everything. I don't trust this at all, y'all. I say that with like every Bloodline segment though, because we know something's gonna go down, or at least a seed that gets planted, right? Oh, Sami's bringing up the Usos. Hey, the Usos were the longest reigning tag champs, so I mean, that's pretty fair to say. And tag team wrestling, I would assume, is a vastly different entity than singles gold, and I would feel like Roman would know this by now because he was a tag team champion at one point. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, well, there's the Usos. Come on, really? We were getting to the nitty-gritty of it. I'm here for my stories. Roman does not look thrilled about seeing the Usos. Oh, he swatted Jimmy's hand away. Roman walked right into Solo. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm getting nervous. But y'all, we had more tension within the Bloodline. I'm sensing that maybe the Usos, this is just my prediction, I'm sensing that the Usos are going to cost Roman and Solo the gold at Night of Champions, right? And then that sets things up for Money in the Bank, because that's going to be the next show after Night of Champions. Because I think we're going to see the fall of the Bloodline this summer, and maybe that's why they didn't give the title to Cody right away. Because they needed to get Roman into an even more, like, vulnerable position and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, they needed the Bloodline to kind of start cracking more evidently, I would think, right? And before we get to SummerSlam. I still think Roman could possibly lose it at SummerSlam. That's just my conjecture, but let me know what you all think. But this segment was great. I wish that Sami got a little bit more time in with Roman, but overall, I think it served its purpose, and it went by pretty quickly, so thumbs up on all accounts. Oh, I guess this is going to be a matchup. Okay, cool. We get to watch Pretty Deadly's debut match. Oh, I guess they kind of remixed their entrance a little bit. If you haven't seen Pretty Deadly before, like, in a tag match, like, they're entertaining and they can go in the ring. Alright, Sheamus is on commentary. We gotta see what happens here. Oh, there goes Butch with the fingers. I don't think they should have done that in the first place. Look at Butch, taking them both out at the same time. Hey, he was trying to fight out of that suplex there. Alrighty, we're back from the break. Pretty Deadly's in control right here. See, this is why I enjoy watching Pretty Deadly's matches. Like, they work super well together. They have the quick tags and the sneaky tags, so you really gotta keep your eyeballs on them. Yeah, I think the commentators do need to focus on this matchup because they got on the subject of dating apps. Well, that's one way to get a tag in. I'll give Ridge props for creativity. That's what I'm saying. Wade turns Sheamus' mic down a little bit. He's like screaming into the headset. Ooh, ouch. What is Ridge doing? Oh, he's got both members of Pretty Deadly. Oh, oh, there goes Pretty Deadly. I'm telling you, you need to keep your eyeballs on them during their matches. I mean, hey, we had some creative little moments in this matchup, and Pretty Deadly got a win. So, I'll take that as a big win. So, I mean, this matchup gets a thumbs up for me. Michael Cole said shenanigans! Alrighty, so we got Zelina Vega versus Asuka. I like how we're keeping Zelina in the singles matches, because she had a great showing at Backlash. So it's good to see her, mix it up with, Rhea and Asuka now. It's great. Oh, Asuka just ducked her out of the way. Also, it feels so right to see Asuka on SmackDown, too. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. We got Zelina and Asuka now back inside the ring. Asuka's in control right here. Oh, Zelina just got Asuka right there. Of course, we got Asuka versus Bianca coming up at Night of Champions. Oh, Zelina hit the 619. I don't know if I'd say Asuka's in trouble. I mean, we're still fairly early on in the match. Like, we only had a minute or two before the commercial, then we had a couple minutes of commercials. So, in concept, I don't think it's that long of a match, but I could be wrong. But I'm just glad that we get to see more of what Zelina Vega can do. It's nice to see her in an in-ring capacity. She's a great manager. She's good in the ring. I mean, she's crushing it. Ooh, okay, these are unique pitting combinations. Oh, there goes Asuka. Oh, there goes Asuka. She's got something locked in. Oh no, that's it for Zelina, y'all. Well, hey, I thought this was a good match for what it was. It wasn't too long, wasn't too short, and everybody looked good in the matchup. Oh, we got Bianca's music. She's coming to the rescue with her Monday Night Raw Championship here on Friday Night Smackdown. Well, I'm excited for the rematch between Bianca and Asuka at Night of Champions. That much I will say. Are we ever going to figure out what's going on with these women's championships, by the way? Because we have the Friday Night Smackdown title on Monday Night Raw, and we got the Monday Night Raw title over on Friday Night Smackdown. So I don't understand any of this, but I guess we're just rolling with it for the foreseeable future? I don't know. I really have no idea. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below as to what they should do or how they should handle this whole situation, because I've got no idea. I genuinely have no idea. The heck is a triple platinum tongue? The viral virtuoso, the dynamite from down under. What is going on here? I respect the plants. Remember the transition over to NXT 2.0? And we saw this guy at first, we were supposed to cheer for him. Oh my god. I want to see Grayson Waller versus Seth freaking Rollins. Can you imagine the promos between those two? Oh my god. Oh, look at that. The little TVs have the Trons on them too. Something feels so right about seeing AJ Styles back on SmackDown. Oh, this brings us back to NXT 2.0 days. Hey, that's a good question, though. We've missed you, AJ. We have truly missed you. You're just saying that, Grayson. Come on. I'm glad that we're starting to kind of weave in these, like, talk show kind of moments. I don't know why. They just add something to the show. Okay, he's got an announcer voice going for him. Alrighty, we're getting into AJ versus Grayson again. That was a really weird time watching NXT. But overall, I thought this was a serviceable, decent segment here. One, it introduced Grayson Waller on SmackDown. We got a little bit of continuity there in revisiting the AJ and Grayson Waller situation from like well over a year ago or so now, I believe. And 3, we kept things kind of moving with the, importance of, the World Heavyweight title and crowning the first ever champion and that sort of thing. So overall, this gets a thumbs up. Alright, please talk to us, LA Knight. Please. See, can't ignore those crowd reactions too much longer. Again, this is the Universe Mode matchup. And it seems like LA Knight is always in these Universe Mode matches. I need like a fraction of Rick Boogs' energy. Seriously, I took a nap in the middle of the afternoon. I'm like, what the heck is this? 2 thick, manly men huffing and puffing. Like, what? Oh my god. Somebody backstage has got to be playing that 2K23 Universe Mode. And speaking of Universe Mode, we're getting on that very shortly, people. I'm hoping to get the first episode up as early as Sunday, fingers crossed. What is happening in this match? What does that even mean, boogsing out? Okay, well, LA Knight just tagged himself in. And the people were pretty excited about that. What a weird match. Okay, so the Street Profits were able to isolate Rick Boogs, and they picked up the win. We had a whole situation where Rick Boogs was trying to go after Montez Ford, I believe, and he accidentally bumped LA Knight off the, you know, apron right there. So that's what happened, and that's how we got to this point here. I think. Everything was moving too quickly. And they didn't bother to show that in the replay either. Y'all really thought that this tag team was going to last. It's like Universe mode. It doesn't end well. Just keep letting LA Knight just do his own thing, please. Alrighty, so we get the Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn debut here tonight. I like the other team's outfits. Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn, they are the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. So we have an NXT title on Friday Night Smackdown. I swear, these... Can we get some clarifications on all these titles at this point that are, like, not on their own shows? It's confusing. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it was short, sweet, and to the point, and we got to see another debut tonight, which is quite nice. I'm liking all these fresh faces that we're getting onto each show, which is quite lovely. Okay, wait, what's going on with the women's tag titles, Cole? Okay, so we have a fatal four-way match between Sonya and Chelsea, Bailey and Io, Ronda and Shayna, and Raquel and a mystery partner. Y'all got a show called Night of Champions, and you're waiting 2 full weeks to declare new champions. Didn't Ronda and Shayna already win a fatal four-way tag match to get their own tag title opportunity? Why do they have to go through another one? But I'm interested to see who Raquel's going to be teaming up with. And yeah, but I hope Liv Morgan has a speedy recovery and wishing her all the best. Is it bad that I forgot that Austin Theory was on this show now? Is that bad? So who's going to be challenging Theory next? I'm pretty sure the show is called Friday Night Smackdown, Theory, but continue. My parents don't know who Austin Theory is, or at least my mom doesn't. Can we get somebody different on this title? What do you have in common with Sheamus? It feels like he's had the title for 10 years. He's only had the title since November, but like, you know, it's multi-time champion and all that. Alright, Sheamus has a microphone. Oh, there goes Sheamus. Bro kick. I mean, that speaks volumes right there. Just because Sheamus understood the assignment there, we'll give a round of applause. But honestly, I just think it's time that we need somebody new with the US title at this point. Like, it's gotten kind of stale, I think. So, that's just my personal opinion anyway. But let me know who you think should be the next person to hold the United States Championship down in the comments down below. Alrighty, so we are here at the main event with the Usos and the LWO. There was a brief confrontation between the two groups backstage last week, and that's how we got to this matchup right here. Of course, we saw the Usos earlier on in the evening when they went to help out Roman Reigns, but Roman was not having any of it because he was like, nope, I didn't ask for this. So, there's that. Well, there go the Usos. Yeah, that was a close call there for Jimmy. Nice to see Ray and Escobar doing alright. And we moved right along into another commercial break, even though we just got back from one. Yay! Alrighty, well, we're back from the commercial break. Somehow the Usos are back in control of the match here. Oh boy, we got Roman Solo and Paul Heyman watching from backstage. Oh, nice kick right there from Escobar. Critical moment for both teams is more like it. Ooh, sneaky pin, sneaky pin! I'm just trying to figure out why the Usos are still trying so hard to impress Roman. Right, Jay is slowing down the pace a little bit right here. Alright, Jay's in the match, and we got Ray in the match. Jay and Ray! See, Rey Mysterio understands the assignment, you know? He's like, alright, we gotta pick up the pace a little bit. We're running out of time on the show. Nice move right there, nice move right there. Oh, a kick out at 2. I still don't trust where this whole Night of Champions tag team title situation is going. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, ouch. Got a lot of air on that. Alright, the tag is made. Escobar is back inside the ring here. Well, he just took out the Usos outside the ring. Oh, that was close. Alright, let's see what Ray and Escobar do here. What are they up to here? Nice double team, nice double team. Ray might have it here. He might be looking for... Oh, nope. He got super kicked. Into the splash, into the splash, into the splash. But Ray kicked out. Listen to the people go nuts for Ray kicking out right there. Looks like Kevin and Sami are mucking things up now. Looks like the LWO might have it. They might have it, y'all. The LWO just beat the Usos. I'm telling y'all, the Usos are just, they are slipping. They're absolutely slipping. I think that's a good way to phrase it, Cole. A downward spiral. It's like ever since they lost those tag titles, they've been slowly but surely going down a downward spiral. We need to see Roman's reaction to all this. We really do. Roman is not thrilled at all. So we closed out the show with the rest of the Bloodline in the backstage locker room area of Roman Reigns, and they were all, disappointed, rightfully so. But it does beg the question of what will happen next week. We have an episode of the KO show with Roman and Solo, I guess. So we're going to get one last final confrontation. So we'll have to see what unfolds. But I don't trust this match coming up. Something's going to go down. Like, I don't know if it's going to be, like, Roman finally just, like, getting rid of the Usos, or the Usos, like, doing something to Roman, or even Solo. Solo could finally just be like, hey, I'm fed up with this crap. Overall, though, the main event was pretty serviceable. Nice to see the LWO get a big win, and then we continue the downward spiral of the Usos. So we're just going to have to see what happens moving ahead. Alrighty, so this week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown was certainly a good one. We had, of course, the Bloodline kind of running through the entire show, or at least starting and closing it. Especially, we also found out about the women's tag team title situation and got some answers there, which was nice. But yeah, I thought it overall was a pretty serviceable show. We started planting seeds, and we had more debuts, of course, with Grayson Waller. We had the in-ring debut of Pretty Deadly, and the in-ring debut of Isla Dawn and Alba Fyre, which was nice to see. And I'm just interested just to see where things are going to go moving ahead and that sort of thing. I know it was pretty vague this week, but you could tell this episode was more focused on the Bloodline stuff, while also starting to, like, introduce slowly but surely, like, some of the new people on the roster, while also planting some seeds for, potential upcoming matches, upcoming feuds, and that sort of thing. So it was more story progression, but also story starting, if that makes any sense. But either way around, let me know what y'all thought about this episode of SmackDown down in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. For the time being, we're also going to keep going with Monday Night Raw reactions when we can. We're going to get back at that on Monday. I quite enjoyed it, and it seems like y'all seem to enjoy it as well, kind of like how we're sort of, either alternating or just adding in Monday Night Raw reactions and that sort of thing. I don't know if we're going to do next Friday, because by the time that I get everything edited and uploaded, it'll be time to just jump back into Reaction World and cover Night of Champions. So we're definitely going to react to Monday Night Raw this upcoming Monday. Don't know about next Friday, but we will definitely do Night of Champions next Saturday afternoon. But I do want to thank everybody super duper much for being patient. We've had a bit of a busy month around here, to say the least. Lots just going on and that sort of thing. I started applying for jobs and just, getting everything in order and that sort of thing around here. So I will keep you all up to date as far as the job hunt is concerned and that sort of thing. But I'm keeping positive as much as possible, and I'm excited to just, in the meantime, keep up with the job hunt and work on all the professional development stuff. And, in the meantime, hey, we've got this little community, we have this platform to just, it gives me a little bit of a break from everything, and I just really appreciate all the support. It really does mean a lot to me, and this channel also just helps me get my mind off of everything too. So it's just kind of nice, just kind of like chill and hang out and like do all the video stuff and play the video games and that sort of thing. And of course, react to our stories together. That's just what I'm here to watch, my stories, okay? That's just where we're at. But again, I just want to thank you all super duper much for just all the encouragement, all the kind words. It's really meant a lot to me. And yeah, we'll be back with Monday Night Raw reactions, so those will be uploaded on Tuesday. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll hopefully have Universe Mode up this weekend as well, so keep your eyeballs peeled for that. And I will see you all in the next one.